What's up, guys? 2Qs here, coming at you from the car right now. Why am I in the car? Because I got some new skates in, so what I want to do right now, unbox the skates, go straight to the skate park from here, and try them out immediately. No unboxing and then wait for a review later or anything like that. We're gonna do it all right now. Hello? Don't mind my impromptu microphone here, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, actually, before we even do that, I have another package that we're going to open up, which is right here. It is from Laced. And I want to say thank you to Laced and thank you to Brandon. Laced went ahead and sent me a care package here, so let's go ahead and check it out. He even wrote a little note on here. It says, Merry Christmas, so that shows you when this was sent. First, we got a shirt. Heck yeah. Love this shirt. This definitely feels like a high quality shirt, I'll say that much. We got the super dope lace tag right there. I hope it isn't too hot for this shirt in Arizona. It is too hot for clothing in general in Arizona. Dang, I forgot about this little microphone. It is, yeah, it's hot in Arizona in general, but yeah, so we got the tag there. That's super cool. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on when I get to the park and try it out. To me, what that actually reminds me of is like the old school Apple logo. I gotta move it. So here's what else we got. I got interrupted there, but we got the new laced laces. Definitely gonna try those out. And then a couple of stickers. Here, let's do a... I saw Lino actually do an unboxing of Aeons that he just got, and he was wondering about the tool and if they were trying to maybe like be environmentally friendly by not including it. But no, he indeed was just unlucky because I definitely got a couple of tools here. Precision bearings, be wicked, wicked bearings. We got this little tag right here, USD Shadow Kaiser Undercover, the conference. Gonna go ahead and lace these bad boys up. So before I even try these Aeons out, I'm actually gonna put my carbons on, skate around in them a bit just to get warmed up, and then I'll be able to see the difference completely. I always say this, but I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna roll around a bit. All right, whoa. I'm gonna tell you right now, these feel like they lean forward like crazy compared to my carbons. And then also having clean bearings in general, I am probably gonna eat shit for sure. All right, I'm headed back out to the skate park. You can tell I'm barely awake right now. I didn't really get to skate much yesterday, like I barely did anything. So I'm gonna go and try again. It feels like my skate, like when I lift up, like my foot is gonna come out of my skate, even though they're on there very tight. And it's not until my foot actually lifts where it feels like this is doing the lifting, if that makes sense. Whereas with my other boot, the whole thing just feels connected to your foot. They feel loose, but they're not loose at all. Like if there's one thing that's actually really good about these is they fit almost perfectly. But yeah, this right here, I mean, you can just see that it's just digging into my leg. Something that I noticed that I wanted to point out, I thought was kind of interesting, is how there's kind of like this little piece that's raised right here. So this whole piece is raised, and then there's this little divot, and then it's raised again. So I'm guessing that's kind of why it slides pretty well, for me at least at first. I don't know if all Aeons are like this. These are the Basic 2021. I feel like because there's less surface tension, it's easier to slide. And then over time, maybe these get grinded down if you are doing some pretty rough grinds. And then at that point, you're left with this flat plastic that does end up being slower. But at that point, you can just replace this whole piece. All I know is if you think Aeons are slow when it comes to grinding, carbons are like 100 times slower, in my opinion. In my experience so far. These are completely flat, so there is that surface tension, and these are like plastic. But I also don't know if carbons get enough credit for how big the sole plate is. The sole plate does feel huge. I don't really feel like I'm missing out on too much when I'm using the Aeons.
You're okay, don't worry.
I'm like,
yeah, you're okay.
trying to get out.
It's all right. Thank you for carrying that.
Going to the skate park, gonna meet some friends of mine. Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without. Going to the skate park right now, meeting up with some people, and we're gonna skate. And I'm running late, as always. Didn't mean to rhyme, but it's about that time to go, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna end this now. Alright, so this is probably going to be the last session on the Aeons, for this review at least. Definitely not in general. I'm going to continue to ride these. These will be my go-to skates. But just for the sake of this video and for the sake of this review, going out one more session, going to McDowell Mountain in Scottsdale. It's a nice park, I like it, and it's typically pretty empty. So It's 8:30 in the morning. Let's go. So let's go ahead and wrap up this video, or start wrapping it up at least. Let's start with, I'm gonna show you some things that I ended up doing along the way to help make these a better fit for me. And I'll tell you right off the bat, as far as like a review rating goes, I would recommend these skates to anyone. The price just makes sense. This is a great budget skate. For the price, you get a whole setup, and it's just tough to beat, honestly. But here are some of the things that I did to make these fit me better. One of the first things I did, cut this right here. This was much longer. And what would end up happening is whenever I would go to buckle the buckle, this piece right here on the cuff and this piece would just run into each other, and I was only able to actually tighten these so much. And if we go back to that clip from earlier where I was saying they feel loose but they're not loose, that's exactly what was going on. They were loose at the top. So yes, they have great flex, but also they just weren't, I basically didn't have them on properly, to be honest. So I cut that, and that helped a whole lot. So that is one of the first things I did. The next thing I did was went ahead and took out the shock absorber. This thing is huge, in my opinion at least. I'm not used to skating with shock absorbers. I like that flat feeling. I don't want to feel like I'm falling forward at all times. It really just depends on what you got used to first, right? And I did start getting used to that forward lean. And as soon as I took them out, I started to feel like I was falling back a bit. Anyways, I like not having this in there. I went ahead and took out whatever was in my carbons and put them in there, which is just a flat shock absorber. 100 times better. It's totally preference. That is my preference. The next thing I did, I never did end up using these little lace things either. This actually, like on day one, ended up bending. So now it's just flat. I could definitely take it off and bend it back. And I've even considered maybe throwing the strap I had from the carbons on there as well. But honestly, it's not an issue. I don't even really use them. Maybe I'll fix it and try it out, but at the moment I'm not using that piece for the laces, and they still feel fine. I went ahead and took the buckles off. There's a few, there's 3 different holes. So I went ahead and took the buckle off and moved it one position back. The theory there in my brain is that because it's further back, it'll make it easier to actually tighten. And I also did that on the other side here too. So now these actually fit on my feet correctly, or fit on my legs. The feet part was fine. I'll actually go ahead and mention that as well. A few people asked me if I cut the toe box of the liner. So this is the liner that it comes with. At least the basics do. And these are not the Loco skates. Loco, I've seen somebody else get USD Loco skates, or the Aeons, and they came with like a MyFit liner or something. And a lot of people ask me if I've been cutting the toe of these, but no, this is a different liner. I've had 0 issues with these liner. Honestly, for being just like a stock plain Jane liner, it's been working fine for me. I've had no issues. A lot of people don't like this like neoprene toe area because, you know, they think it's going to slide around and whatnot. I have not had any issues there. In fact, this being a more stretchy material is probably helping them fit me better, and it probably is what allows them to do 10 to 10 and a half size. And speaking of size, let's go ahead and talk about that really quick. These are the 10/10 and a half size. I am a 10, and honestly closer to a 9.5 than I would be a 10.5. So I was worried going into these skates that these would be a little bit too big. Not the case at all. So I would say if you're closer to a 10.5, these might actually be a tight squeeze for you, and you might be better off getting some other liners, or maybe those MyFit liners that come with the Loco skates are the better option. But again, a bunch of people are cutting the toes on those, so I don't know. Now, what else did I do? I think that might be it, actually. That has helped a whole lot, though, just those few things. I have noticed that I was saying earlier that these don't feel slow for me. They actually feel pretty fast. And I think what was happening there was just the thing that I grinded on day one slides pretty well. Everything else is comparable to my carbons. These are decently slow when it comes to grinding, but the nice thing is I kind of prefer to grind slow. I don't know. I guess it's a preference type thing. It forces me to go at my grinds with a little bit more speed, and you know what? I can absolutely use that little bit more speed. I go at tricks slow as it is, so this is forcing me into some good habits, I think. God, is that it? The laced laces didn't come with these, but guess what? They've made my skating 1,000 times better, so go get some laced laces. Shout out to Brandon, shout out to Laced. The other thing I wanted to say is just in general, if you're starting to feel like I wasn't skating as much prior to getting these, and then I got these and I started skating a whole lot more, got super excited about skating again, and then also felt a little bit guilty that it took a new pair of skates to find that spark again. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what it takes new skates, some new camera gear to get you excited about filming yourself skating. If it takes, I don't know, meeting some new people who also skate, whatever it is that gets you motivated to get out there and do your thing, I think is a good thing. So no guilt trips here. It feels weird to say this, but I think this video is done. I've been sitting on this video for quite some time, and I just needed to record this last part. And, you know, with me, who knows how long it'll be before I put out another video. Again, if you made it this far, I want to thank you. Hopefully some new things are coming soon. Guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you have any questions about the Aeons or in general, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them, or I will find somebody who has the answer. Because let's be honest, I don't have all the answers. I don't even know most of the questions. All right, this is the third time I'm wrapping up here. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.